All right, I'm recording this in March of 2022. Right now officially we have 7 or 8% inflation, but unofficially it's probably a lot closer to 50 to 100% inflation. But one thing that hasn't inflated is the cost to do laundry at the laundromat. I think this is the same price that it was before the pandemic. And the reason for that is it's a lot more expensive to update the price on a load of laundry. You got to change the hardware. It's a lot harder than updating the price of gasoline or groceries, right? Or of new cars or used cars, right? And so it has stayed the same. My ex-girlfriend, she used to tell me a lot of stories about inflation when she was a child in Poland in the 1980s. Her parents were being paid daily, and unfortunately we have that too. And she remembers, even though nobody in her family smoked cigarettes, she remembers her parents going out to buy cigarettes to then later barter for other things. This is a much more close-knit community than here in the Seattle area where I live, right? And actually, we kind of have that too, but the smoking rate here in Seattle is very low, especially compared to Poland in the 1980s. So instead of cigarettes, I think it's Pokemon cards that people are doing that with now, right? Getting their everyday pay and then going out to buy Pokemon cards so then they could barter for other things, right? I'm sure that has happened a few times. Part of the problem with inflation is that even though you might be able to hedge against inflation by buying cigarettes or Pokemon cards, the problem is that you have to go out to do that, and it costs money, right? It costs money to install new hardware. I think it's also known as the shoe leather cost, right? You wear out your shoes walking around to get to buy safe haven assets, and unfortunately for me, it's not even just shoe leather. I find I'm losing a lot more weight than I wanted to, probably because, I wanted to lose some weight initially, but now the high food prices have kind of forced me to lose even more weight than I wanted to initially, right?